Just here with the Arcusin Bale packer. This is the new version. So what have they gone to now, Van? What are they called? E14. There isn't much details out there on this, and this is new for us. We're just going to glance over it for you, so if you're interested in one, you know what you're looking at, and we're just going to literally have a look at the differences from this one to our one. Obviously the chute's on the other side now, Farmer, isn't it? It used to be on this side, didn't it?
Yeah, the first thing exactly that, isn't it? The obvious difference is the pickup is on the same size as the E14.
Yes.
Which, you know, doesn't make a difference. It's bigger, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
To look at it, the whole system it looks bigger to me.
Yes.
I can see it's hydraulic. I know everything was hydraulic, wasn't it? To stop it hitting the wheel.
Yeah.
You know, that pings up to here to stop it hitting the wheel of the tractor when you turn.
Yeah.
Because Lynn had to bolt that section onto hers.
That's it.
The differences in it, what you stop at, are where the bale turns. That is different.
Yeah.
The what would you call that? The webbing around the outside, then, Matty. That's different.
It's like a guide, isn't it?
The
bale guide.
Yeah, it's just some webbing that guides it, but it's different than the springs than the bits that we had.
Yeah.
It's all spring loaded, I can see. 4 strings, Matt. Straight away.
Well, it's a 5-stringer now, isn't it?
It's a 5-stringer, but you're running with 4 on the length of a bale.
To me, Farmer, right, so if you notice, they look very equal across the pack.
Yeah, definitely.
They look a lot better, don't they?
Yeah, definitely.
That was our biggest...
The first one we had, Matt, the 3 that we used were equal.
Yes, the very first one. You're talking about the
V14.
Yeah.
Everything was dead equal.
Yeah.
And the C was offset for some bizarre bloody reason.
Yes.
You know, we even toyed with the idea of moving these and putting spaces, you know, we toyed with that idea, but we decided against it.
No. And we were talking you might be able to use smaller string with 4 strings.
Yeah. We might be able to use the trucker twine that we're using in the balers.
So it saves...
Well, I know we would. I'm 100% we would. Because we've used that in the old one when we ran out of string on a given day. We had some baler string with us and we put it on the central knotter, and it never ever made any difference. It just tied the knot exactly the same.
But that's going to create a nice even pack, isn't it?
Yeah.
You should be able to...
Yeah, definitely.
You shouldn't need to go too crazy on the density with 4, should you?
The only time we ever ran into a problem with 3 strings offset was if we had too long a bale.
Yeah.
It was the only time, and then it made the pack a bit uneven.
The 4 string never quite grabbed it, did it?
Exactly. There was no issues. This won't be an issue. To be truthful, mate, if you wanted to, you could do away with one of them middle strings. I know you could.
Yeah.
No great shakes, but we won't. We'll run it with 4 strings. We might run with trucker twine. I was looking, but not this year.
No, we got
because the string's here.
Yeah.
Everything's done. So they're the things that strike you as different, mate. Just to look at it initially. There's a lot of difference.
What about this plunger? This is different.
Right. It's basically running parallel, isn't it? It's got 2 arms on it, so basically what it does is keep this parallel. Instead of that being static and doing that movement, this is running actually straight like that.
Yeah, so your other one was sort of scooping it in, was it?
It was, but it was never a problem.
No.
You know, that wasn't a problem.
No.
Whether they think that the arc of that is better, I don't know, Matt. I can't tell you that.
No.
Grease nipples on it now, where we had to put grease nipples on ours.
Yes.
That's good. That's a good move. You know, that's what it needed. We done ours because there was no grease nipples on those pins, Matt.
No.
We drilled it. I drilled the ram and put grease nipples on ours.
Yeah.
So that's a good move.
They've gone to an electronic control box now, haven't they?
I haven't seen that.
We haven't seen it yet, have we? But we'll show you that, and because we're going to repack some bales soon, so we'll look at that when we get to it. But it's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's changed. Because then they're just what you glance at initially, Matty. But what's changed massively is this back, because all this is so different.
Yeah.
Because you're now locking the tailboard, and right. it works on this ram nut.
Yeah.
So that ram pulls back in, it pulls this back, which opens the jaws. So that's on a pivot and it just opens the jaws.
Yeah.
This has changed.
Yeah, you got a nice step to get up to your grease points.
Yeah,
Yeah, you come up on there look, to get that up. They're a bugger to pull out.
just twist it, mate. Just twist it up and it'll go on as cantilever.
Got yours?
Yeah. I'll make sure that when I put that down, this is, well, and this is the same look, Matt. So this is what I was looking at the show, because this system now, instead of just being pivoted from there,
Yeah.
and going like that,
Yeah, to hold the bales up.
this is on a cantilever that pushes this whole section, which is 18 inches, it pushes it into the bale. So you're holding a bale, or a bale and a bit even,
Yes.
because with very, very slippy grass, so if you were on ryegrass, it would slip down past and wouldn't let the bottom bale, so it would always happen on number 11 and 12 bales. So you put your 12 bales in,
Yeah.
lift it, this thing would flip in to hold the bales. There's so much weight above,
Yes.
if your ground was rough, they would bounce down, and it wouldn't be much, and it would be an inch,
Yeah.
but then you couldn't get 13 and 14 in.
No.
They would catch and
It would-
twist the bale up, and
Yeah.
it would cause you a few problems. Very slippy meadow hay, seed hay especially, ryegrass seeds especially. There's quite a few little differences I'm just noticing walking around, mate.
Yes.
And with the old one, you could make this, you could have put a longer stroke ram on it, there's things you could have done to make it
Yeah.
hold more thing.
Yeah.
But you were relying totally on the ram to hold the tailboard. Now your tailboard is held physically.
Yeah.
So even if you've got this section pushing in there, all
Yes.
you were relying on were these rams holding it.
Right.
So if you had any movement or creep in them at all,
Yes.
or any wear in this pin,
Yeah.
you were losing all your grip.
Yeah.
No, your tailboard's not going anywhere because
No.
it's held physically.
Yeah.
This is going on cantilever, so I'm hoping that it's going to be a better job.
Yeah. And you've got more
Whether
surface area gripping, haven't you?
Yeah,
a lot
exactly.
more. That's twice
But
as much as the other, wasn't it?
Yeah,
The other, you only had this bottom edge holding it, didn't you?
you did, but there's you see what they call the shark's teeth on the front there, Matty. You can just see where they're holding the bale.
Yeah.
On the old school ones, they used to have a little plate on the bottom that sat out. And what I did, they were straight, and I just tapped them uphill and went in there with the hammer and tapped them uphill. And once I tapped them uphill, it worked much better.
Right.
But I noticed I haven't got them on this, which I hadn't noticed when I'm looking at it. But this, I'm hoping, is a bit of a game changer.
Yes.
And it's things are grease metal.
Yeah.
They've got decent ends in the rams.
Yeah.
Like a top link.
Fair
that
pin
is,
in there, isn't there?
Instead of just being a straight hole through, just a drilled hole, pin through, grease nipple. This is all it's all jointed now. And I noticed this the same.
We've got a plate to put in here, farmer. How important is that plate? It sits in here, doesn't it? And this time it'll be on this side, won't it?
Yeah. Is it in here? Is it in the machine?
Yeah, it's in the front box.
Yeah, well what you do, you basically put it at a bit of an angle, Matty, to keep your bales, when you feed your bales in, it just keeps your bales, so it keeps your two bales pushed across to the edge of that pack.
Yes.
So it is quite important.
But if you were making full-size bales right up to there, you wouldn't use it, would you? No.
No, you
So it's an optional thing.
But with the size we're doing, but what you notice, Matt, these are all guided that way.
Yes.
So as your bale pushes on, as crazy as it sounds, it's pushing your bale
Everything's
that way.
bringing it
It's
that
going
way.
to that side.
Yeah.
So that does want to go in, and
Yeah.
it will go in that hole there and that hole back there, unless it's on slots, and then there's two bolts each side. We'll have a look in a minute.
Yeah. But this is nice, isn't it? You can stand on here and you can do your grease points up there. The other one was...
I hadn't noticed that. That's a lot better.
Yeah.
The frame is different, mate. The frame's stronger. I can see it is.
Yeah.
The frame is... it's a heavier duty frame.
Right.
I can see the whole machine is heavier duty. I can see it is. What I'm imagining is they're thinking they're going to pack they're going to pack it tighter.
Yeah.
I actually don't think anything needs to be packed tight, if I'm honest with you.
No.
I don't think that's the issue.
No. But for the American market, this is based for the American market, isn't it? For the bigger, heavier bales, isn't it?
Yeah, I get that.
So for us, it's not a big thing, is it? And I can see these adjustments up here, Farmer. Is this how you adjust for your bale width and size? So if you've got different size width bales, is it?
Yes, exactly. You've got to make sure that your top and bottom are done exactly the same now. So that on that scale there, that's where we are.
Yeah.
That's where...
Oh, you got a little arrow here,
yeah, look. That's the size you need to go to, mate.
So what happens then if it's pulling everything too tight? We've got to expand that a little bit, have we?
Yeah, just slacken it off.
Yeah.
Just slacken it off, wind it back a bit, Matty.
Oh, and you just wind it on here, do you?
Yeah.
All right.
What's different on our old one? Our old one used to be on these bearings, so you actually, what you did was these bearings were on a slot, and this is on a frame that the whole frame's moving, and I can see that at the top as well.
Yeah, so it's easy adjustable, yeah?
Yeah, it looks that way, mate. They've adjusted it. Obviously, Steve's had a go. I can see he's done something.
Yeah.
And then, but you've got to make sure it's all parallel, you see, mate.
Yes.
So these stops, that stop here,
yeah,
you've got to make sure it's parallel. So when you look down this frame, from that frame to that frame,
yeah,
everything wants to be square.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and it is. I can see it. It's pretty good, hasn't it? He's got it pretty accurate. So they're the main differences. That back is massive difference.
Yes.
Huge difference.
Completely different, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that's bloody lovely. And the only thing, if they were having packs that still slip, because they've got the gates held physically, they could actually put one of these at the top.
Yeah, just to hold the top.
Or even not as robust as that.
Just wants a little...
One of the old school ones that just went... That would work.
That sensor at the top there, what does that do? That obviously detects the last bale going up, does it?
Yeah, so it detects your two bales. So when you got... when that goes up and pushes against that, obviously it's not going to touch it till you've got 13 and 14 in the chamber.
Yeah. And then it does its empty cycle.
Then it does its cycle, yeah.
What else around here, fam? We got a new sensor, haven't we, on the chute? You didn't think this was going to do too much, did you? Got a new sensor along here, look. So this will... If you overload this machine, if you run it too fast, you'll have it bundle off on the corner, won't you?
But I'm not saying it won't do anything, mate. It reads off this side. So if you've got a bale in there, it'll read it. All I'm saying is, if you're going too fast, all you've done is shifted the problem off of this section of the machine down onto the floor.
Yes.
So if you're going too fast, you're going too fast.
Yeah, you're still going to have two bundled up.
I get that. Don't. I'm not saying it doesn't work.
No.
All I'm saying is, yes, you've relieved the problem of it going into the machine too fast.
Yes.
But if you're going too quickly, all you've done is...
You're still going to have three piled up down here, right?
Piled up on the floor.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And then they'll be spewing out and going everywhere, mate.
I see this is adjustable, isn't it? You can move this forward if you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that'll be too far away where it is, mate.
No.
They'll have done the homework on that, but once we're in the field, we'll know what to do.
Yeah.
I'm impressed by the build quality, mate. Grease nipples on everything. I can see it now. They've changed it. It's lovely. I like that. I am.
This is much better. The old one, Linda, had to keep getting on and off to.
That's not grease, but that's.
It doesn't move a lot, though, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's just I love grease nipples, mate.
Yeah.
You
pull that pipe off that pipe because that will lead to a hole one day.
Yeah, we're just slacking it here, Matt, and that'll just push round.
The moment you have two some pipes touching something else, you'll have a hole.
That banjo will move though, Matt.
Yeah.
You just loosen it and that banjo will just perforate a bit. You will have people that say, they'd be the dead opposite to me. They would say, oh, we don't want all them grease knuckles. We'd rather see, you know, seal for life bearings or whatever. They would rather see nothing probably.
Yeah.
For me, I love bloody grease. It's the cheapest thing you'll ever have.
This is adjustable, what?
Yeah.
What sort of adjustments are we making there?
Beyond the width of the thing, because what that is onto the ram, so that will halt with a flapper.
That's good though, that they've allowed you. Oh, I see. Hang on. Oh, it's got a little bit of play there.
Got a bit of play. It's not tight.
So it's like a brake back in a way, isn't it?
See this, look. Because that's halfway out, see, mate. So this is going to widen. This is going to that ram will go in. This will come down here.
Yeah.
And it'll also, there's a bit more travel on that, so it's not right out either. That's right out. That's where it'll go to.
Oh right, yeah. Okay.
See what I mean? It's not out the way of your wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's bloody tidy.
There's a grease point here on this bearing. I hadn't seen one on that one on ours. It was in the middle, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had a grease on it. And on these. And on that one there.
Oh yeah.
There's no, this front there was never any grease knuckles.
No.
Which there isn't.
And then there's a couple of chains under here.
On the other side of the chain of it.
Chains, oh yes, back to front, isn't it? So one chain.
I don't know quite what this is, I don't know quite what that's doing, mate. I can see the spring is spring loaded.
Is that
I'm
so?
assuming that it stays down. It's just to give you a little bit of momentum, a little bit of movement. If you get a bale wedge and these just stop your bale coming back, you see now.
Yeah.
So if they go, you know, if you stop and they're stuck in your bale, your bale's not slipping out the front.
No. No. And on
I can see it's a stronger machine. I can see everything is a bit stronger. I'm just looking where we're going to put our wheel.
Ah yes. Oh yeah, this is a big deal because where was it last time? On this side, isn't it?
It's got to be on the outside, mate.
So that's your outside, isn't it?
We put it on the inside once before because it was easy and it was wrong.
Arcusin.
There's no issues. We can come straight off of this. I can see I can weld a stub onto that.
Yeah.
That's actually probably easier.
And what does that wheel do? It's just for ridge and furrow, rough ground. Keeps your pickup from digging in.
Right. I don't know if I should put it here, Matt. I'll be making it back here because it's strong.
Stronger, yeah.
So I would think we're going to be running it back here. But depending on how high this is off the floor when we... obviously I need to put a, you know, something like... We'll do something.
An adjustable wheel that we can...
Once we get it down and we can put a flat bar and some slot on it to...
I get a lot of people... Steve gets a lot of people ask. I think Arcusin should actually bear that in mind a little bit, shouldn't they? You know, have it as an add-on, you know. On the flat ground, you don't need it.
Without it.
Yeah. You've got a dead flat field, it's no issues. No. It's when you've got ridge and furrow and stuff like that.
And even a tram line in wheat stubble.
Yeah.
Wheat or barley stubble, you've got a tram line. If that wheel happens to be running a tram line, obviously this is down 3 inches lower.
Just makes things a bit easier, doesn't it?
Well, you can ease it on the lever, you know, if you...
Yes.
There's, you know, there's things you can do.
Yeah. But with that, do you just stick the float in flow?
It's easy, just stick it in flow.
And then it'll go up if it needs to go up.
And it'll just move to wherever it wants.
Yeah.
This is different. I've got a different design of tension in the bowl. I mean, it must be man enough, but whether that is, you know, it doesn't look hardly man enough. There's lots of little things, Matt. There's lots of little things. This is this is on the end of that is I can see this moves because if you look here.
Oh yeah, there's adjustment on that.
It can move from there to there in that arc.
Yes.
So
the whole chain system can pitch back.
Yeah, I'm not.
Is it a safety feature? Is it?
Well,
that couldn't.
It does move. I can see it move. So, and it's on a spring to keep it on the top cycle.
Yes.
But obviously when it's picking bales up, it's got to be pulling that downhill like that, look. Can you see?
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And
That's good, isn't it? If you've got a bit of movement, you'll get less wear, won't you?
yeah. So all of a sudden you do spot little things that are different.
Yeah.
This system works, Matt. You know, that's a proven system to push your bale off of those. That's proven. We had no issues with those whatsoever.
No.
We had no issues with chains, Matty. I don't know what our other one would have done, Matt. I honestly can't tell you what our other one would have done.
No. There's some greases under here for the arms, and then let's have a look.
I don't remember seeing these on. I don't remember seeing.
Sorry.
I don't remember seeing these solenoids on ours, Matty. I think this was probably all built into the box.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing these on the bottom of the motors.
No.
I think ours was just a motor.
Yeah.
Everything else electrical was inside the box. So that is slightly different.
Yeah. And on the box, you can adjust timings and all sorts, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
We haven't really looked at that. These are just normal greases, aren't they?
Yeah, it's all exactly the same. This is just all part of
Is this grease, this one?
This is just all part of the frame, I think, that's moving the back clamps and everything to get your frame straight.
What's this screw here for?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. That's just for moving the back frame in there to get this parallel.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's
okay. Ah.
Right, what it's doing is actually moving this jaw. Can you see this jaw?
Yeah.
So it's
moving your jaw back.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Because obviously your chamber's come back, so you've got to move your jaw back, haven't you? Yeah.
Very, very clever design, mate.
Yeah.
Is it better?
This is something you've got to keep eye on, isn't it? Because after you finish greasing, you've got to remember to put it down, haven't we? So whoever's on greasing's got to...
Well, it'll hit the ground.
Yeah.
Because that
everything, won't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So we've got the these little springs. What were you saying about these before?
Right. If you get that detects your second bale. If you feel that is quite stiff.
Yeah.
You give it a pull, you'll see.
Yeah.
And if you've got soft hay, that's too strong.
Yeah.
So first we take one of them off.
Yeah.
First job, we just take one off and it'll run half the speed.
Yeah.
Half the weight, sorry, Matt.
It just needs to know it's there, doesn't it? It doesn't need to be pushing back.
No, that's got a hell of a lot of tension in there. If you put a string on that, I don't know what that'd be, 2 pounds or something like that. You want a pound on it, you don't. And they would get a little bit, easier, but I should take one of them off.
Yeah, yeah. Anything in this side panel different? This one here? Can't get out, just have a little look in there for me. I noticed the globe was a bit smaller. They've got a globe in here.
No, I don't think that is, mate. What there was one like that on the other one, and there was another one for that. They've done away with one globe, I can see, mate, but this is a 2-way ram. Yeah. And I think there was a single-way ram. Right. It wasn't double acting. No. It was I'm sure it was a single acting ram on the other one with a globe that I can't remember whether it pressured it down, pressured it up, one of the two. Yeah. The only thing I thought was flimsy is this is a little bit on the touchy side. You know, it does the job, but if you touch it, it's going to bend, isn't it? Yeah, but that'll be fine. They got a little stand here, look, for your PTO. That's nice, isn't it? That's ideal for bending it. That needs to be down, doesn't it, when you're using it? It's ideal for bending it. It's lovely. Yeah. I love it. Yeah, you do not want to leave that up there and go off, do you? Because you will make a mess of your PTO shaft, and this is all different, isn't it? These. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. And these in here, there's a lot of electric. Look at all these in here, Farmer. Yeah, but they were on the other one, Matt. They were? Yeah, because what... Oh, they're underneath the pump. Well, it's working each individual spool block. Yeah. That was all set up. I'm not 100% what all this is, mate. I don't know. That's a little bit different. I can see it is. That other globe is not on this, and that's the reason. It's a double acting ram, that's the reason.
What we got here, is this a filter?
What you used to have to do, there'll be a filter in there, mate.
Yeah.
What you used to have to do, because you look at these, they're all different. Can you see the settings are all different?
Yeah.
So basically what you're doing is changing that. These are the stop for that lever.
Yeah.
So that will go to there. Look, this one is different, so it goes farther. Can you see? And that's the difference in it.
And when you're operating them,
different.
When you're operating the machine, these are all rocking forward and backwards, aren't they?
But what I'm saying is, mate, that they're going because they don't need the amount of oil. So some will need more oil, obviously, and you know, this one obviously needs a bit more one way than the other, same as this one.
Yeah.
So, and then to alter the flows, we used to go into here.
Yeah.
The same at the bottom there, because the slice obviously works both ways.
Yeah.
Two-way. So you go in there, and there's an Allen key, and then you can alter the flow of your oil on that.
Yeah.
I suspect now all of this it can do it electronically.
Yeah.
Because of the way the box will be designed.
Yeah.
This thing you just draw on and you just set your pressures to that. So what
is the pressure for?
Well, every function will have a different pressure.
Right.
So the whole machine, you could set each individual block, each individual spool block, slice, to different pressures.
Right. Okay. So we don't really need to take any attention to that. It would be if you're setting it up, would it?
Me and Pete did set the other one up.
Yeah.
And then we did alter a little bit as well, to be fair, because we wanted it going. There were certain chains that you needed going a little bit faster, and when you were using it, you're like, yeah, that could go a little bit faster.
Yeah.
The cross chain, everything is changeable, mate. So what we used to find with the old one, if you had the cross chain running too fast, the flap was a little bit different on the other one, but it would hit. There was just a rocker arm on our first one, so it would hit the rocker arm. If you had it going too fast, it would hit the rocker arm and bounce back an inch. And then that would cause you problems.
Yeah.
But it would only cause problems with light bales. So if you got into straw or something like that, it would bang hit it and just jump back.
Yeah.
And then let the arm come off, because all it reads is this sensor. So this steel comes across the sensor.
Yeah.
But if your bale bounces back an inch, oh wait a minute, we're not reading anything.
Yeah. So it's not going to.
Then it doesn't know what to do.
No.
Because that sensor's not triggered. So the next sequence. So as that hits them, it triggers that to move.
Yeah.
Well, if that's there, this won't move because it doesn't realise there's a bale there.
No.
And it was just little things, so we just slowed that chain up a little bit, and then away we went. There was no issues.
Yep.
This tells you all the different functions on there. That's what they do. That's what each.
So you can put it into manual mode, can't you? And you can adjust every single part of it.
Well, you could use that out here, Matt. If you wanted to tie, if you wanted to tie your bale. That's your needle going up, look. So you just catch out of that lever and push it up, and you're going to tie a bale.
Yeah.
You're going to tie a pack.
Have you got to be careful what you touch here? You got to watch what you're doing.
Well, if you're stood here, you ain't going to hurt nothing, are you?
No, but can things interlock with something else? Like if your plunger's out, will it let the needles come up?
Yeah. If you.
So you got to be careful.
Oh yeah.
You've got to make sure everything's in the right
I see what you mean.
sequence.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But you'd have to be completing that bit, wouldn't you?
Yeah, some of the, it might even have it on it, but some machines won't even let you damage it,
No, I know what you're saying, mate. This might have. I don't know. Is the honest answer, I don't know.
That's good though, isn't it?
But basically everything on there, that's self-explanatory as to what it is. That's your bed up and down.
Plunger in and out.
Yeah.
Knotters.
Yeah.
What's that? Doors, back doors.
Back door.
And that's your
chains
going in forward and back.
Lynn, you'll see Lynn get out sometimes, and quite often she'll touch a chain backwards because she's got a bit of a problem. If you're going to have a problem, it'll be here as a general rule.
Yeah.
So she'll flick the chain backwards, and she'll do it from the cab before she gets out.
Yeah.
But if you've got a jam here, you can sometimes flick the chain backwards, wiggle your bale about and push it. There's a bit more space in here, Matty, I can see.
Yeah.
Just here, there's more space.
she would always complain that it would get jammed in there and she couldn't pull it out. She couldn't get it out, could she?
No, well, the old style was different, because what the old style had was a flipper board here. So it flipped it initially. And what there was quite a big, there was nothing much above. So
Yeah.
you could get in there and you could just grab everything out.
Yeah.
Then when they went to this design, yes, the design is better.
Yeah.
I don't know whether there's still pictures of it, but the old prototype that they had first, they had literally a ram laid across the top of the old. It was a little bit different design to this, but they had a ram bolted to there with a plunger on it and just pushing them in.
Yeah.
That's how they came by this system. So that was a prototype. I've seen pictures of that. I've seen videos of it working. And then, but when the machine came out, of course, they'd done away with all the nasty on top of here. They've gone to this system.
Yeah.
But I can see there's a little bit more space in there, Matt.
Yeah.
What's different? That bolt there ain't quite big enough. I ended up re-drilling that.
What's that for?
If you look around the other side, it's holding that pin in.
Okay, yeah.
But it had a habit of snapping it, and it only did it when there was no grease nippers on it. That's why I greased them. But what I also did, I drilled that and re-tapped it and put a M8 in there.
Yeah.
And that cured that.
And this is the only chain, is it?
Yeah, it drives
So,
and autos.
what, once a season you lube that, do you?
Yeah, I might do it
Twice a
twice.
season?
But
There's nothing else in there.
once a season, on the speed it goes, would be ample, quite honestly.
And you can get your knotters, can't you? You pull these panels, that panel will come up.
Yeah.
And you can get all your greasers. There's five greasers per knotter, isn't there?
Yeah. I mean, I used to, I would lube back, 2 or 3 times a season for the amount we do, but, once or twice.
Yeah.
Mate, if you spray a bit of grease on that every day, you're going to go wrong there, of course you're not.
No. It's good, isn't it? Is this, what's this?
That's a filter housing.
Right.
If that will run in the green.
Yeah.
And if when you're at work, and if you're running into the yellow, yeah, you're getting to you need a filter change.
Right.
But if you run into the red, the big filter in there wants changing.
Right. Oh, sweet. And that's your pump, your main hydraulic pump,
Yeah.
is it? And that's PTO.
Well, that's the beauty of these machines, Matty. You could put that on any tractor, literally. Plug that box in.
I've seen them. We see them run on a little
Plug
international.
that box in. Oh mate, you
Tiny
could run it
little
on bloody anything.
Yeah.
You could run it on a Fergie 20 if literally.
Yeah.
As crazy as it sounds, all that technology would run on a Fergie 20 as long as you got your box connected to the battery.
Right. There we go. That's the new Arcusin anyway. Yeah. Let us know if we've missed anything. If you've got one already and you like it, and there's common issues, let us know in the comments. It's going to be interesting. Going to be nice to use it. There's going to be a lot of eyes on this machine, I think, this year, and we'll see what it does. Let us know what you think of it. Write in the comments. We'll leave it there. Thanks very much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe. Cheers. Right, I just wanted to include this in the end of the video. It's a few days later, but I can show you what Farmer did to oh man, I don't know if you can see very clear. Obviously we put the wheel on. Farmer just obviously it was unfolded when he did it. It's very simple. It's just a bit of plate. This is obviously adjustable, so you've got a bit of plate with the wheel on, and you've got another bit of plate onto the frame. He put it on the frame. He wanted it close to this end because it's nice that it's double box this end, so it's a bit more stronger. But it hasn't got to be very difficult. So it's all adjustable. So if we want to pull it out the way, we can pull it out the way, or we can put it down a little bit more if we want to. So we just take it out in the field. We see how it performs until we in the field, and all it does is allow us to put the arm down in float. And then if you've got some ground that comes up, the chute just comes up with you, as you're going along. So that's all it does. Farmer fitted it. He said it was pretty simple. You can see for yourself there. And we had some spare Arcusin paint just to paint it and make it look, make it look nice. I don't think I can get up there very well. Yes, I can. Look. Let me show you this side of it. It's a little bit dark in here. We're just shutting up for the day. But there's nothing crazy to it. He just found the wheel. I think he found the wheel online somewhere. Just yeah, just a basic wheel, you know, a wheel with bearings in it and an inch bolt going through it. And he just, I think he said he just, I think he drilled the hole so it was flush, and then welded the back of it and then ground it down to make it strong. That's how he did it. This wheel is only, when it's on the floor, I'll show you another day, but it is only, you know, we're talking about 6 inches off the ground, so it's in line with my hand. Anyway, I hope that gives somebody an insight into, you know, some people like, they always ask me about the wheel on the thing, so it hasn't got to be nothing over complicated, but there it is. Hope you like that one. Thanks very much. We'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.